Hey, this is Eric and Mackenzie from the band Midlake, and you're watching the AU Review.
How does it feel to be back in Australia?
Feels great. It's been too long.
Yeah, playing the Opera House now.
Yeah. What a way to come back to.
So, how have you been finding the reception to Anaphone?
It's been great. It's been really encouraging. Obviously there was a big transition and some time that passed. So, for us, we didn't know exactly how people would respond, both to the new album and us playing old music and such. So, it's been really encouraging to have now almost a year into the, touring cycle and everything to be just received the way that we have. It's really, really great.
What can fans that come to the Sydney Opera House show tonight expect from in terms of set list?
You want to answer this?
A little bit of old, mostly new. Maybe that's unfair to say. Kind of a mixed bag, but we try to, that's pretty much the correct answer. A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, kind of all into one little neat package, hopefully.
Well, I think with any new record, you always kind of reimagine old material, so that a show can, seem fluid, throughout. And with a band like us that's always taken, a left turn, we always kind of have to do that. So old music kind of, in some ways, gets translated into a new sound. Obviously, with Tim's departure, it added a whole new obstacle, if you will, to where going back to that old music made us kind of realign and decide in a way of what was the best way to play that music, and it was kind of cool in some ways, not only because of the new album being a little bit bigger and lush and psychedelic sounding, but also having not gone back. You don't always go back to your records and listen to them. I mean, we definitely don't. So it's kind of good to go back and listen and go, oh, we haven't been singing that harmony, or we haven't been playing that melody or whatever, and then add that, now. So it was good for a couple reasons to go back to that, and I think, for us, obviously, it's great to see fans that love the new music, but also, might know us or still enjoy the old stuff. So it's great for us to play it for them.
I understand you guys just recently finished a tour with Neil Finn.
Yes.
In America. How was that?
That was great. I mean, I'm a huge Crowded House and Neil Finn fan, so it was really special, to play with him in some beautiful cities and venues, and on top of that, to sing some songs with him too. We got to go out with him on one of his songs, and he came out with us on the last night and did a song with us. So it was cool, and it was just a really great family vibe between his band and ours, and a really special time, and one that I'll cherish for a long while.
How has the writing process changed since Tim's departure?
Do you want to?
Sure, I definitely think that when we had the opportunity to, when Tim left, you're kind of, everybody scratched their head for a second and, wondered what we were going to do next. And once we sort of quickly decided we wanted to keep going, and it made sense to keep going, then the process of, or kind of deciding the process of how that would, what that would look like, and the songwriting, responsibilities. I mean, in the course of the history of the band, the Tim was the principal songwriter, and now we had an opportunity to, which was both challenging and frightening and exciting and all those things wrapped up in one. Eric wrote some songs, and our bass player Paul wrote some songs, and Joey was writing songs, Jesse was writing songs. People were all kind of chiming in, and then all of us were getting definitely more input on the arrangement and the sort of just creative side of things. We were being able to add a bit more. So they were kind of delegated. It was sort of a natural, like, we've all got to work together to make this thing happen now. Kind of everybody more of a team effort, whereas before we would kind of lean on Tim and just wait for his kind of, leadership and his direction, and sort of, everything was passing through his very, he had a very strict filter of what he was wanting for that particular album, which is, not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's just how he operated and how he worked, and we kind of, for years, went that way. On this record, we had a chance to break away from that and sort of have no rules, really, and there was no particular, it has to sound like this, the album has to feel like this, it was just like, let's just write some songs and play some stuff and see how we feel, and if we like it, then let's record it, and hopefully it'll come out okay.
Is there any new material in the works? Have you
No, I mean, right now, we've been, enjoying touring this record, and, I think, this band is constantly just like always working and towards, the next thing. And this last record was a beast. We made a record, basically threw it away, and then made this other one, and now I've been touring it. So it's been kind of a long process of sorts. And I think, for all of us, I think we're just really looking forward to what we're doing now, and kind of invite whatever is ahead, but don't know exactly how that will look. I think for a long time, as a band, we were always maybe a little too consumed with always what like frantic about, okay, well, now what's the next thing and the next thing. And I think now within the music and the style of it being more organic, I think that has kind of taken place even now with the band, and doing more things and taking part in opportunities, collaborations and such, producing other records, which we like to do, and playing on other records, and just kind of doing things, a little more organically.
I mean, you're here for Vivid Festival. Do you get much of a chance to see the sights around?
Not as much as we'd like. No.
I wish we did. I love this place. I love Australia, the Australian people, love the weather, love this location. It's really an honor to be in this venue. I'm really looking forward to tonight. I wish we had more time here. I really do.
Maybe we could do a residency during our winter, and we'll just come over here and experience
Please,
your summer.